Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I am here to share a very, very exciting update on our whole debt situation. So if you are not new to my channel, you know that we have been on a journey to become debt-free. That includes all debts outside of our mortgage. So car loans, student loans, consumer debts, things of that nature. And yeah, we started back in January 2017. So we have been on this journey now for close to 3 long years. And so without further ado, myself, my family, we want to share with you our big news.
3, 2, 1, we're debt free!
So yeah, there you have it, you guys. We are officially 100% outside of our mortgage, debt free, which is very, very, very exciting. I'm going to try to not get too emotional, but I also have pregnancy hormones working against me right now. But yeah, like I was saying, we have been on this journey for close to 3 years. We started in January 2017 with about $60,500 worth of debt. And that debt included a car loan, 2 car loans, a couple cell phones, and then primarily student loans and credit card debt. And we did owe taxes 1 year to the IRS. So, and I do consider that part of the debt. But yeah, this has been a very interesting journey. It has been full of tons of ups and downs. We've had months where we've done absolutely fantastic and we've paid off a ton of debt in a short amount of time. And then we've fallen off the wagon for, a month, 2 months, 3 months in a row sometimes. So we have not been perfect by any means. We went back and forth sometimes using credit cards, got ourselves into trouble there. Now we are fully committed to cash envelopes because we just learned the hard way that credit cards don't work for us personally. But yeah, so it's been crazy. And it's crazy to be able to say that we are officially debt-free other than our mortgage. And this moment in time for me means so much, and it means so much to my husband too, because we've been kind of grinding and we've been limiting ourselves with certain things. We definitely haven't been like as frugal as we could be. We've allowed for certain luxuries and things like that, but we haven't gone on any family vacations. We've sacrificed a lot to pay off our debt, and this next season of our life is going to be really exciting because I just created our first budget where we didn't have any of our income going to debt, which is in October. We don't have any debt payments. You guys will see that in tomorrow's video for our October budget. And it was just surreal. All of that is going to us now. That money we can use for our financial goals and towards vacations and just things of that nature. So I'm over the moon excited, so excited to finally be here. You guys are probably wondering, how in the heck did you make this happen? Because we have been in stork mode for the last few months. We are due with Julia, actually by the time you guys are seeing this video in 2 days, on October 3rd, we are due with Julia. And so we've been in stork mode. We haven't been putting anything extra to debt. We've been trying to stock up our savings as much as possible. I will say Dave Ramsey would be totally against the way that we accomplish this. So if you're a Dave Ramsey follower, you're probably not going to agree with what we did, and that's totally fine. I have preached on my channel that personal finance is personal. You have to do what works best and makes the most sense for you and your family. So there are some families out there that use credit cards because they're great with them. They're super disciplined and they take advantage of the cash rewards and everything like that. And I say more power to you. If you're that disciplined and you can use a credit card and reap the benefits of the rewards, I support you 100%. For us, it doesn't work, so we use cash, but maybe one day we will become disciplined enough, I don't know, to use credit cards, probably not. But and then there's some people who still invest while they're paying off debt. You just have to do what's right for you, and that's what we did. We talked about paying off our debt and the method we used to do so extensively. It wasn't an impulse decision. It was something that we talked about for quite some time, actually, and we went back and forth on it. So essentially what we did is we cashed in investments from a previous employer, my previous employer. So I had investments for retirement sitting in an account, and we had the option to either roll those investments into my current employer's 401k and stuff, or to cash it out. So we decided to cash it out because there happened to be like the perfect amount after paying taxes, because you do when you cash out like a 401k or something, which you can't really do until you leave an employer, from my understanding. I don't know all the ins and outs of it, but so because I had left my employer, I had the option to either roll over my investments or let them sit there or cash them out. And when you cash them out, you have to pay taxes on it, and you also have to pay a 10% penalty. So after all of that was taken out, we had pretty much the perfect amount to become completely debt-free, which is really exciting. So that's what we did. We got a check from the investment company, deposited the check, and as soon as it cleared, we used that money to pay off our debt. And sorry if the lighting looks really weird. It's a cloudy day today. And so the sunlight's being weird and my hair is crazy. But anyways, I wanted to film this video. So what was I saying? So yeah, so we, as soon as that check cleared, we paid off all of our debts. I didn't want to be tempted in any way, shape, or form to spend it on anything else. And so that's how we paid off our debt. The couple reasons why we decided to do that. We really wanted to bring Julia into our family as a debt-free baby. And we wanted to do that because we're hoping and working towards my husband becoming more of a part-time employee with his current employer. We want him to be home more, and we want him to be able to change his schedule to where we have more family time together. And that's going to require a pay cut on his part. Obviously, that's going to decrease his income and everything like that. So we wanted to be able to free up some of our monthly cash flow in order to allow for that to happen, because that's something that we really want to accomplish as soon as possible. So we're hoping when I get back from maternity leave that there's going to be an opportunity shortly thereafter where he can go down to part-time and he can change his hours to where we would be home every single night together as a family. And this is where I'm going to get emotional, so give me a second. So yeah, in all of the time that my husband and I have been dating, and all the time that we have known each other, he has worked on weekends, and we've worked a schedule where I'm at work and I get home and then he leaves. And it's been a blessing to be able to make that work, because we've been able to, one of us is always home with my daughter, Madeline, like her whole life. One of us has been home with her. We went through some short periods of time where my husband and I's schedule did overlap and we had to have her in daycare or with family. But for the most part, one of us has been home with Maddie, and that was really important to us. So I'm really glad that we made that happen. But now that Julia is on the way, I didn't expect to get so emotional. We value time more than we value money. We want to have time together. And Julia's probably going to be our last baby. We've talked extensively about that as well. I don't think we're going to have more than 2 kids. So we want to be able to just be together as a family, spending time together as a family. And becoming debt-free was kind of part of that. We knew that we couldn't really have him go down to part-time and change his schedule and stuff until we were debt-free. So that was what played a huge part of us making that decision. We are also 33 years old. We have plenty of time to invest and catch up, and we do plan to invest aggressively. Our budget is not going to change a ton. Now that we're debt-free, like, we might increase personal spending money by a little bit. We might fund certain sinking funds more, or start funding funds funding or whatever, you know what I mean? Or start putting money into funds that we haven't previously, like vacation, because we would like to go on a family vacation like ASAP, like as soon as we can, probably when Julia's like a year old or something. But we talked about going out to like Florida for not this Christmas, but next Christmas, to go see my sister-in-law and all of our nieces, and we have my father-in-law and just a whole bunch of families out there, so that would be really fun. But anyways, so it's not like our lifestyle is going to change and, you know, we're going to be rolling in the dough and raking it in. Like, we are planning on saving up for a down payment for a house. We want to obviously save our emergency fund. That is going to be the first step. Now that we're debt free, we're going to start stockpiling our emergency fund and trying to get that fully funded as soon as possible. And then you guys will be in the loop on all of that, obviously, as we're working towards accomplishing that goal. And then, yeah, we want to save up to have cash to pay for like replacement vehicles. So, but the whole point is all of that is actually possible now, versus having our money go to other companies, like, you know, student loan companies and car payments and things like that. Now it's possible for us to establish our emergency fund and to save up cash to pay cash for our next vehicle. And then on top of our, you know, equity, being able to save cash, you know, to get into our next home. We want our next home to be the home that we are in until our kids are grown and gone. So that's our goal with our next home, is to find a place that's more settled. I love our house now, and I have no problem living here for a couple more years, but once our kids are a little older, it would be nice to have a little bit more space and stuff like that. But so yeah, that is basically it, you guys. That's our debt update. I wanted to be sure to post this video, especially before you saw the October budget, because I knew like our debt payments are going to be in there, and that would have been super confusing to you guys if I didn't explain everything that happened. So, but yeah, so that is it, you guys. We are officially debt free, and it feels amazing. I am super excited, and you guys will see in our September budget results video, which is going to go up next week, I believe, kind of more of a breakdown of, you know, the check we had come in and what our payoff amounts were for debt and all that kind of stuff. So definitely stay tuned for that. If you guys have any questions or comments at all, definitely let me know in the comment section down below. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. Be sure to subscribe to catch all my future videos, and I will chat with y'all later. Bye!